admit that they had too many chocolate eggs yesterday? I'm admitting. You don't think you had too many chocolate eggs? Just enough?
I didn't have enough.
You didn't have enough. Okay, well, so we're going to talk about our tummies today. And what's inside the tummy? Well, a lot of things, but we do have the intestines. Yeah, it's like the system where the food, everything goes through. And do you want to have a guess how long the intestines are? We've got a large and a small intestines. And do you want to have a guess, Flynn?
Like we're in 70s.
Actually in meters. That the food has to travel through, and it gets squashed and squeezed and worked all the way.
1.5 meters.
1.5 meters. That's a good guess. What do you think, Ellie? Sorry? Don't know. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you now. So together, the large and the small intestines are 7.5 about, on an adult, 7.5 meters. 7.5 meters. Isn't that crazy? All right, so that's a bit of fact for you. Now, tummies as well hold a lot of emotions and feelings. I'm sure you've had the experience of, having butterflies in your tummy. Maybe because you're nervous, or, you feel sick to your tummy, but you're actually not sick. It's just a feeling that maybe you're just anxious or, scared. Or you have a knot. It's like you have a knot in the tummy. Yeah, you don't have a knot in your tummy, but maybe you're angry or maybe you're sad. So tummies are really important. They hold feelings. Yeah, it's like from the brain to the tummy, they have a connection. So we're going to start with balloon breathing. You can actually all come into child pose. So I like having my knees out wide. So it's when you move yourself forward, you have that space there between your knees for your tummy. Yeah, so you're not resting the tummy on top of the thighs. They've got that whole space between your legs. So stay there. You can make a pillow with your forearms if you need for your head. But take really full breaths all the way down to your tummy. Especially in the morning. Sometimes, have your knees wide on the Flynn? Sometimes in the morning especially, you haven't really started to breathe fully into your lungs. So imagine a new balloon, a brand new balloon. It's never been blown up. It's a little bit sticky. It's a little bit hard to get the balloon to expand to begin with. But work on it, okay? You keep blowing, you keep breathing deeply into your tummy, filling up the lungs like a balloon, and then eventually you feel that the balloon just starts to expand and expand and expand. Your breath can be so full, almost like you need to hold it back. You don't want to pop the balloon. So take 2 more of those full breaths in. Each time you breathe out, you draw the belly button up towards the back of the body. 1 more. Full breath in and out. Well done. Come on up now. And we're going to do we can do from hands and knees. Hands and knees. Hands and knees. So hands, fingers out wide. Underneath the shoulders. We're going to do thread the needle. So let's breathe the right arm up to the sky. Stretch it up. Maybe you look up. And then like you're threading the needle through, a thread through the hole of the needle, maybe the shoulder and the side of the face will touch the floor. And then on an in-breath, you come all the way back up. Let's try that again on this side. Thread the needle, arm through that space. Well done, Ellie. Maybe the shoulder comes down. And then in you go, up you look, and then hand back down to the floor. Other side. Big breath in as you reach up, look up. thread the needle, hand through the arm and the leg. Big breath in as you come back up, maybe look up. One more twist there. Excellent. All the way back up as you breathe in and hands down to the floor. All right, so we'll come into a seated. Now Ellie, you might still want to have a rest, so me and Flynn can do this. Maybe you want to swap, we can do that. So Flynn, let's sit back to back. Your feet are going to be stretched out straight in front of you. Come really close to me. So we're sitting back to back. And then we're going to do forward folds one at a time. So Flynn, if it's too much of a stretch for you, you bend your knees a little bit. Yeah? But let's see how you go. So if I do the forward fold first, you can rest your head back. Good. You might choose to stay there, breathing, or you might move with your breath. So let's swap now, Flynn. Sitting up, and then you try and stretch yourself a little bit more forward. So if you need to bend the knees, you do that, Flynn. So bend, feeling a shortening the space between your thighs and your tummy. And then I rest the head back. Take a big breath in and out. Let's move now, Flynn. Let me go forward. I breathe out. In, sit up. You breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more each way. Well done. Okay, and then we're going to come up to a standing position. Feet on the earth. Actually, we'll do a little halfway. Come in, Ellie, to the yoga. We'll do a twisted chair. So chair is kind of this position, yeah? But we're going to do it facing forward. And if you have someone doing yoga there with you, let's bring the hands in front of our chest like this. And then we're just going to do the twist and high five. Let's go the other way. So chair pose, Ellie. Bum back, yeah? And high five. And then we'll twist, Flynn. Where did you go? There. And high five. One more. High five. High five. And then forward fold. Let's float your heart like the heart is floating on the surface of the water. Flynn, come off the block. Step back to a downward facing dog. And then ripple and roll to a high plank. And bum up, downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Step it forward for crescent lunge. So crescent lunge is kind of this, pretending like you're sitting on a horse. Stretch the arms up to the sky. And then hands together at your heart. Lean forward. So there's a straight line from the top of your head to the back of your heel. And again, we're going to twist over this front leg. Maybe the elbow will hook over the knee. Look up at the sky. Open through the front of your chest. Take a big breath in and out, twisting. Let's come back to the crescent lunge, reaching up. And then open up to warrior two. Well done. Let's straighten everything. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms up to the sky. And then start to reach forward for your triangle pose. Hand comes down anywhere. It can rest on your foot, on your leg, on the floor. And now we're going to try a revolt, so a twisting triangle. So let's swap hands. Let's see if the other hand can come down. If you have a block, you can use the block or a book or anywhere, anything. And then maybe you're reaching the right arm up to the sky. A revolved triangle. Amazing, well done. And then let's come back to the warrior two. It's a bend in the front knee. Let's flip the front hand. Let's not serve each other any more chocolate eggs. or if you have them in your hand, throw them behind your head. Well done. 2 hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Now left leg to the sky. Big breath in. Knee to the chest to step the foot forward. Come up to your crescent lunge on the other side. Maybe you're sitting down on the horse, trotting along a little bit. Well done. Hands to heart and stretch that back leg straight and strong. And then twisting over the front knee. Maybe the elbow comes down to the knee. Open through your chest, looking up. Take a big breath in and rinsing and twisting. Feeling that tummy area getting a little bit squished and squashed. It's good for it. And then back to crescent lunge. To open up to warrior 2. Bend into the front knee and then reach everything up to the sky, straight arms, straight legs. And then start to reach forward again like we're trying to touch each other through the screen. And then the front hand comes down anywhere on the leg or to the floor. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Well done, triangle pose. And now we try the revolve, the twisted triangle pose as well. So maybe you have that block or something to have a little bit more of an upright spine or a little bit more of a straight spine. And then see how you go with the twisted triangle, Ellie. Do you want the block? So right arm down, left arm up to the sky. And the front leg is fairly straight. Amazing, well done. Come all the way back to your warrior 2. Flip the front hand. Any chocolate eggs in your hand, throw them behind your head. And then cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Downward facing dog. Well done. Jump to your hands. Sit down into a squat. Now a yoga squat like this is one of the best poses you can do for your tummies. It is. Good. Well done. Excellent. And then we're sitting down. Again, we're going to do a little bit of a partner pose. So Flynn, do you want to be the partner again? So just lie down onto your back. This time, so Flynn, you need to come much closer. So we're going to have the legs up to the sky. So come closer, come closer, come closer. Come closer. Your bum should be touching my bum. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Just shuffle, shuffle. There you go. And then legs up to the sky. This is also really good for your blood flow. Just fresh energy into the body. Well done. You can stay there. You can come back to this pose anytime you just want to flush out the body a little bit. Bring some new, fresh energy into your tummy. Well done. Good job. Not too much work, Flynn. And then we're coming up to seated. We're going to try to put ourselves into a really twisty pretzel pose. So let's bring the right leg up and over. The foot down and the knee up. That's it. Well done. And then it's the opposite hand that will reach up to the sky. The right hand can come behind your back. And then maybe you hook the elbow, maybe you hug the knee in. And then you sit up really nice and tall and you look over the right shoulder. Good. Pretzel pose. Squishing, sitting up nice and tall, each breath in and twisting further each breath out. Back to the center, and then we're just swapping legs. So left foot down to the floor, knee up to the sky, right arm up over your head to hug the knee in or hook the elbow, left hand behind your back, other way Ellie. Well done. Feeling the sitting bones rooted into the floor and your spine and neck really tall. Each breath you grow even taller. Each breath out you rinse. So good for your tummy and spine. Coming back to the center and lying down onto the floor. Hugging the knees into your chest. Maybe you rock from side to side. Maybe you rock up and down to the length of your spine. Whatever feels good. Well done. And then hugging one knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then a supine twist. A twist lying down on the floor. So bring the leg, so stretch one leg out, flip, yeah? And then you bring the right knee up and over. Good, Ellie, you're just doing the other way. Try and keep both shoulders on the floor still. Good job. Come back to the middle. Swapping legs. So stretch one leg out and hugging the other knee closely into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And then bring it sort of across the body for a really gentle but such a good twist. Shoulders to the floor. And back to the center for a happy baby. So grabbing hold of the outside of the feet. Feeling the whole of your spine from the neck to the tailbone on the floor. Again, maybe you want to rock from side to side. Maybe you want to straighten one leg. Maybe you want to straighten two legs. And then just flop out and relax. Now, if you have a special little toy or something, you can put it on your tummy. You can put your hands on your tummy. And just become really still and soft. But feel that space and softness, the movement of the breath all the way down to your tummy. Happy tummy. Allowing now the digestive system to do its job. Relax, Flynn. Slowing down your breath. It connects with your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body to rest and digest. Take a full breath in and out. Rolling over to the side and coming up to a seated position. Come up to sit, and we'll finish together with a big breath in, hands to the sky, reach up. Hands together in front of your heart. Thanking yourself as well for taking the time to help your body